So we've just watched Turner put Michael and Brittany on the block. It's Sunday. It is July 24th, and we're going to do what we always do on this channel: look ahead. Thank you all for watching or clicking on this video. If you did so, I really appreciate you. You have no idea how much I do appreciate you. And if you like Big Brother content, I do believe that you should like and subscribe to this channel because I'm going to be doing a lot of these videos. But let's talk about what's going to happen moving forward now that Brittany and Michael are on the block. Wednesday comes around, we have the veto competition. Let's see what happens during that. Now, it's very difficult for me to assess in this particular space because I don't know if Michael has peaked already. If Michael has already peaked, then he doesn't win the veto, and he probably doesn't win anymore, and he even probably gets evicted. But the fact of the matter is, I can't figure out which way we're going with Michael. I can't figure out which way he's trending. You know, each person, in my opinion, is like a stock. And Michael peaked early, which, depending on who you are, arguably is a good or bad decision for Michael. I think Michael, I know, before I go into that, I'll say Michael made a good decision in throwing the HOH competition. But now that he's on the block, was that really a good decision? I think this was the perfect competition for Michael. I think Michael could have easily held on longer, but he decided to throw the competition. And it is debatable whether or not that was a good or bad decision. And also, might I add, if you're going to throw a competition, why are you going to align yourself with Brittany? I mean, right now in real time, that's why I like doing these live streams because it captures the true essence of what I'm trying to say. I don't get a chance to edit it. I don't get a chance to fix it. This is just raw and real. And honestly, I'm actually having a metamorphosis here, epiphany, if you will. I thought that Michael throwing the competition was really smart on his behalf because he has won so many competitions. But on the flip side, he's on the block now, and you have to make the assumption that that might not have been the best move for him to throw the competition, and even more so, might not have been the best move to align himself with Brittany. You know who would have been good for him to align with? Terrence. Yeah, Terrence was a great person to align himself with. Maybe even a Joseph. But to align yourself with Brittany, a player, though outside of your alliance, is just not a strong player. I think Brittany is a beautiful person outside of the game of Big Brother. I think she's a lovely person, a person who I would love to conversate with and just be around. She's such a sweetheart. But in the game of Big Brother, which is a shark versus shark type of game, I just think she's just outside of her element. Now, I want to be very particular in saying that I like Brittany as a person, but I don't like her as a player in the Big Brother world. Now, what happens moving forward? I think that Michael has a great shot to win the veto. And like I said when I started this video, I can't discern whether or not Michael has already peaked. If he has not peaked, he easily wins the veto. He's won the last two, as he stated in this last episode. However, if Michael has peaked, and this is a very possible and scary possibility, if he has peaked, then Michael should not be looking forward to winning the veto. In fact, I would say that he has already peaked. I'm going to go with that particular row because I have two rows here. Michael has not peaked and he will win further, or Michael has peaked and he will not win further. I'm going to go with B in this particular case. Michael has peaked and he will not win the veto. And I think he count on Brittany to win the veto. And as a result, my predictions are clear. On Wednesday, Michael doesn't win the veto, Brittany doesn't win the veto, and as a result, Michael goes on the block, and he is a huge candidate to go home on Thursday. So you heard it here, folks. I'm making my predictions. I will not be that person who makes predictions and then goes back on his predictions because he's afraid of reality. My prediction is that Michael and Brittany will not win the veto, and whoever wins the veto will not take Michael and Brittany off. And as a result, Michael will go home on Thursday because he's the bigger threat next to Brittany. And Brittany is also aligned very well throughout the house. And not to mention, she won the last America's vote, which means that America loves her. I'm not one of those people who love her for this particular game, but apparently America. And as a result, Michael will be going home, which means that Pooch and Michael, who are my first and second picks to win this game, are out of the game. And I'm officially out of the Big Brother sweepstakes, and I have to pretty much just watch and just recap and go along with the process because now both of my players are eliminated. Okay, I really like Michael. Michael is amazing. I think he's just a sweet soul. He's great for the game of Big Brother. He's a physical threat. He has all of the components. But there were a couple cases in which Michael should have thrown the game and he did not do that. And as a result, I think he's going to pay the price. I just think so. That is my prediction. We will see. So if you would like to, rock with your main man, and once Wednesday happens, I will be watching the episode right along with you. Once that show ends, I will come back on here and do another live and just talk about what I've seen and what I think. You heard my predictions. I think Michael put himself in a bad position. I would love to be wrong, by the way. I hope that I am wrong, but I don't think so. We'll see. But thank you all for watching the stream. If you enjoy anything that I said, please like and subscribe. And we will do this every single episode. Thank you all. Peace.